Everything has led up to this. The medic is right in front of me, his back completely turned. I have completed my life's mission as a scout. At this very moment in time, I am one scattergun shot away from winning this game. Meet the Medic, who is single-handedly the most influential class in the game, and a team without one might as well be throwing. Being able to heal teammates on the go is strong enough to win games, not to even mention Ubercharge, being insanely powerful to the point it can change the entire state of a game. Invincibility for 8 seconds is strong enough that any competent player worth their salt would give their life to take out the enemy medic and give that ever so satisfying medic down call. So one day when I was sitting around bored, I asked myself, how long would it take for me to get 1,000 kills without killing a single medic? I could literally be throwing games by setting this arbitrary rule for myself. I'm ignoring the game-changing class for seemingly no reason. I wouldn't even blame teammates kicking me. Plus, the harshness if I fail is insane. It doesn't matter if I have 10 kills or 900. If I accidentally get one medic, the whole challenge is over. Chasing this answer resulted in hundreds of gigabytes of footage and reprogramming in my brain that I wasn't prepared for. But if I was gonna do hours of self-induced problems, I'd need to set some ground rules. The plan is simple: 1,000 kills without killing a single medic. And if we do, I reset the counters and a new attempt goes again, like some kind of twisted time loop. My plan for tracking this is simple enough. I'll get a strange weapon which can track kills, and I will go until I hit 1,000 kills across all of the weapons.
Oh, but how will you track your medics killed? This video is more fake than the Bing Soy video.
With the medics killed part, silly? It's okay, I don't know anything either. 2, the class has to be a pick class. Someone who chooses their targets deliberately. I can't mess up with splash damage, spread, or a sentry making decisions for me. That ruled out pretty much everyone except Spy, Sniper, and Scout. Sniper is way too boring to play for long sessions. Spy was tempting, but Scout brings more actual team utility. And honestly, if I'm gonna be the most annoying person in a given game for that much time, I might as well bring some team utility. And if I ever needed some advice, I bet there's some guy outside my local Dunkin' Donuts that I could go ask for some advice on how to double jump. So for the next however many hours, every single time a medic crossed my path, I had one job: ignore him. Let him live, let him Uber, let him completely dominate without my interference, and somehow get to 1,000 kills. With all of that being said, I booted up TF2 with nothing but the most delusional of high hopes. Today will be a day that forever lives in infamy. A start of something new. As no medics can be taken out under my watch. And I should change the name of that. Hang on. So as you can see, we're running Scout. And, you know, we've got the strange scattergun with 0 medics killed. Again, 0 kills still though. And I still thought, hey, that's not really enough, you know, because what if I want to kill a medic with the atomizer? Well, boom! I thought ahead of you. I'm not going to be killing any medics with the atomizer either. So, with all of that being said, it starts right now. As soon as I click this button, it begins. Going into game 1, I wasn't really quite sure what to expect, as well as... Do that again. This guy's not gonna know what fucking hit him. That counts, right? Having the first kill of the challenge be a taunt kill was promising. If only that promise wasn't shit and spat on throughout the entire duration. Oh my god.
TF2 is the best game ever.
Why does this always happen when I record? What the fuck? Oh no, I'm cheating. Don't tell anybody, I'm cheating. I know hacks, I have hacks. Damn. Okay.
Random crits should burn in hell.
We gotta start going for some picks here. You know, the easiest way to win this challenge is for them... See, like right here, I had to go for the heavy, which actually probably worked out better for us. Long term. Get him. That was shameful. I'm just fucking doing anything at this point. Maybe we gotta change up the crosshair. Oh shit, I can't do... Oh my god, that... Do you know how... See, it's shit like that that's gonna ruin this challenge. Let's do this. See, like, I can't go for him when that would be the perfect time to go for him.
For our first game, we actually did pretty well. My team was performing decently, and I seemed to be getting enough competent picks that I made up for not being able to kill medics. We ended up ending the round with around 11 kills, and for first game, first attempt, you couldn't really ask for more.
You see, like, my instinct there was to go for the medic. Just suicidally, but... I can't kill medics. See, like, you have full charge, and I could have dropped you. I couldn't do a fucking thing. Man complains about rules he made himself.
We ended game 1 luckily on a super solid note, and I managed to walk away with 24 kills after winning both rounds. While I was queuing for the next game, I was definitely hoping that my teammates would be as good as the last ones.
Payload attack again on one of the best payload maps.
Yeah, I got my ass beat in this game. I'm not showing that shit. Scout's limitations hit me like I ran a car into a wall. Sure, he is a generalist, but if you play him for a long session, you realize pretty quickly that you're just fucking weak to a lot of things. If there was a sentry covering a general area, me stepping over there was pretty much a death sentence, and it became even worse if I watched over flanks. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, flanking is the main way I got kills during this challenge. Scout is really just a natural-born flanker with his speed and his scattergun, and dipping in and out of flanks to get one kill became my bread and butter, which was impeded by every single sentry I encountered, especially the goddamn minis. Seriously, this is what I was doing to people? Hell, even if I wanted to play a power class with a pocket to solo and clear a point, I wasn't able to, as the fear of killing a medic with splash damage and or quote-unquote cheating the entire challenge was still setting in. I seriously let paranoia and fear control me this entire playthrough, and most of my failures can be attributed to that. I mean, in this earlier clip, I jump over all of these guys wanting to kill the medic before I remind myself what I have to do, try and change plans, and just end up dying. So for the rest of my time playing, I was stuck playing Scout, for better or for worse. With all of that being said though, my general mood and mind were alright. I was certainly happy to be playing TF2 and working towards a concrete goal, and it felt like more I was documenting important work rather than playing an 18-year-old game towards an ultimately meaningless goal. Day 1 was still really solid, and I built some decent momentum and a good general playstyle that worked for me. I had work that day, so I wasn't able to get a ton of kills in, but I ended up around 158 kills.
I can't believe I just did that.
Plus a medic. I mean, seriously, I let my guard down for just a little bit, fired one scattergun shot, and lost almost 2 hours of progress. It was setting in that however easy I thought this was gonna be, I was sorely mistaken. I mean, I hit my expected kill goal, but to reset on the first day was worse than I could have ever thought. But it wasn't all bad. I had a good pace of kills throughout, and even though this was a defeating reset, being cut not even 2/10 of the way through, was not the worst of fates, and I was eager to try again tomorrow after a long rest. Day 2, despite being a new day, meant restarting all over and beginning again. I got on later that night. This session's recording is only 9 minutes in length, and the gameplay throughout shows it. Still technically day 1, but after 159 kills, with one medic being killed by complete accident, because I'm dumb and I wasn't paying attention, we go again.
What the fuck? Where did... Alright. Fuck it. That just happened. Can't kill anybody there. This is such a great challenge. And it didn't matter. And it didn't fucking matter. You know? You could call it... You could call it... Fuck. You could... I don't even know what I was gonna say.
I got mad at myself for dying so much despite the decent enough kills I was putting up. And even though it was up to me the pace I go at, I was already forcing myself to play when I didn't even want to. Luckily, I recognized this and got off. If I was gonna get this done at all, I needed to be sharp, mentally and physically, completely focused on the game. Day 2 had a really bad start. I won't delve into my personal health issues too much, but to say this was a setback was putting it lightly. I don't often go, and I have a deathly fear of hospitals, so it wasn't a ton of fun. I was getting in my head wondering how, even if I was gonna bring this up in the video, which shouldn't have been a concern of mine at all in the moment. When I got home, I figured that I might as well get some kills in, and I was itching to make progress every single day, no matter what happened.
Day motherfucking 2, baby. So last night, I did not even a full round, and I got 3 kills. Sweet. 3 kills, that's a few. That's better than most people. But as you all know, we had to reset yesterday. Which was unfortunate. You know, after 159 kills? Hey, who's counting? At least you got 139 milks. And no matter what, I'm not resetting the milk counter. You can't convince me. There's only one thing to do here, and that's to queue again. I'm feeling more in a narrating mood today, if that's anything, than less of a gameplay-based mood. But we'll see how that actually changes. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. So many scouts.
Backwards, you need to stop throwing.
How about you stop throwing? You're not even close to the top point.
Guys, let's all love each other. Today is a day of love.
Guys, let's all
No.
and commit
No.
It occurred to me while I was playing just how long getting 1,000 kills was going to take. Let's say I perform extremely well in a standard King of the Hill game and get 30 kills. If it goes to 3 rounds, that's about 10 minutes of game time, meaning performing at max efficiency with no mistakes would take me 3 straight hours. With the pace I was going at, I was nowhere near this, and I managed to only pull 27 kills in a 30-minute sitting. I got off feeling more defeated than anything. Seriously, 27 kills in 30 minutes? That's not even a kill every minute. I had to laugh at how ridiculous it was if I wasn't actively living it. With an absurdly on-the-nose kill count, I went to bed.
Ladies and gents, today is gonna be a great day. Y'all know why today's gonna be a great day? I'm gonna get this fucking done. Today is gonna be the day I get this done, I promise you. 27 kills, that's better than 0. And look, we don't have any on there, but look how many milks we have, right? 169. When I was in 7th grade, that was the funniest thing. So what that means is the challenge is getting done today. It's getting done. I am getting 1,000 kills in a single day. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna lock in, I'm just gonna play TF2, and I'm just gonna do it. We got some snipers back here. See, this is why I didn't pick sniper for the challenge. 3 zones. I deserve to do that. I need to fucking warm up. Holy shit. See, I put myself in the game. That was good. Wasn't incredible, but that was good. When you start playing Scout, you really start to realize how many dudes run the fucking direct hit. I don't blame them. Incredible weapon. Dude. There's two. Right next to each other. And our demo man is doing nothing. Oh! Got dose. To say I went into day 3 with high hopes was underselling it. I mean, I had a whole day to myself with no other prior commitments, and I could just lock in on the game. Call it sleeping on the right side of the bed or putting the right amount of creamer in my coffee that morning. I genuinely meant it when I said that I was gonna get it done today. It would just take a while, like all good things. I was moving quickly, hopping game to game, racking up as many kills as I could get, getting consistent kill streaks that just felt good. I felt as though I was fully locked in with playing Scout. I knew how to move, I knew when to shoot, my keyboard and mouse almost became extensions of my body. This was the run. Hell, what one-liner would I say when I finally hit 1,000 kills without killing a single medic? I was almost at 70 kills in such a short bit playing. Hell, I bet I could whip up something real good. Maybe a fake out, like, of course not, because you're watching the Big Chief Jam. What I was doing wasn't working. In these fast-paced fights, I was focused on moving, staying alive, and picking the weak guys, and when I wasn't 100% focused, that's when I lost. Shooting my scattergun indiscriminately without thought was gonna ruin me. I needed to play somebody more selective, but I didn't like my answer. Let's think about this. In any other video game, a shotgun requires you to get up close and rewards that with great burst damage. With Scout, this requires movement, positioning, which is all fun and grand, until I get so frustrated and mad at it and wish I could just shut my brain off while I do this. Lucky for me, there's a class for that. Sniper was simply just the next step. If I was gonna get anywhere doing this, it's him. I could pick and choose my targets from far away, and this kept me safe and got rid of the bullet spread or splash damage concerns of prior. Every kill with Sniper would be a conscious decision and more foolproof than the Scout pipe dream I was cooking up. Moreover, this would be a complete psychological reset, allowing me to approach this challenge from a new angle and open my eyes to a different way to approach all of this. And I know I said how boring Sniper is to play, and I've whined about him on countless occasions, but I think if I have to play Scout again, I might go insane. So out of extreme copium, I went ahead and started my sniping journey. You know, for all the shit I talk, only for it to come right back here. As you can see, we've got medics killed parts on both of these. So what that's gonna do for us is... Alright. Let's play the game, everybody. At least I got a nice looking rifle, right? It is my favorite skin in the game. It's easy if you try. Oh, you know what's gotta happen. Oh! I'm actually playing fucking Dead by Daylight, dude. It was at this point in the challenge when I started recognizing people off of their profile pictures alone, if that's any indication how deep I was into this. I had been playing for a ton of consecutive days and it was beginning to get insanely frustrating. My bad game swamped me and convinced me I would never finish this challenge. Meanwhile, the games where I got a ton of kills just seemed like the status quo. So I did something I'd regret for the rest of the challenge. Joining an instant respawn 2-fort server was the easy way out, and it felt like just that as I was playing. If I wanted to get the closest I could to farming strange kills, this was it. I was frying my brain just by hitting continuous headshots against other snipers. I mean, seriously, look at this footage I'm showing you and tell me what is interesting or varied in it. I mean, Christ, who plays medic on 2-fort? I took a break to come back at another time. If I was gonna make anything worth watching while feeling self-fulfilled, I'll come back later. Hopefully this time more patient and get more than 40 kills. This time, when I started playing, I decided to hop on a call with some friends. But first, I needed help. In the form of a medic. In the form of my girlfriend.
Where's my demo? Actually, I'll be Pyro. I haven't been Pyro in a minute. Now are there two Pyros? There are two Pyros. Fuck, I thought it was interesting. There's three. Fuck, I'm going demo. Fuck, there's three. Fuck me.
Mary, what did I ask you to get on?
Shit, yeah, you're right. Around here.
Thanks, Mary. I'm hitting a lot of headshots, if that's anything.
Yeah.
See? 5 kill streak. That's because I have Space Guy Online on my team.
I can walk away. Really? I got stuck in the door.
Happens to the best of us.
And now we stay here for the next 12 minutes.
Yeah, it is payload last. Heal that demo man. Heal that demo man. Don't focus on me. I know, I'm famous.
Oh god, oh god. Everyone's dying.
It is payload last.
Jesus Christ.
Did this heavy just run out of ammo? Are you fucking kidding me?
It happens. It happens.
Pissed me off so much.
Nice try, bro. Why would you... Cause I just... Like...
I just got starfished. I just got...
This guy doesn't know I'm one body shot away.
And I still got him!
With how much I had been doing this challenge, I was starting to pick up not just some good strategies, but good general realizations about TF2. Okay, let's say I just wanted to not kill heavies. Well, that would make me extremely paranoid of him, as I can't fight back and I just die to his big minigun. Medic doesn't necessarily have that problem. Sure, the Uber Saw could random crit me at any moment and send me back to the respawn queue, but if I just took him out at a distance, this issue would be non-existent. And even if I didn't, even if I just left him alone entirely, he's not chasing me down, and he's not winning a one-on-one with the god. He's gonna go find someone else to heal and hide behind, and that's fine. That's what I want. At least that's what any rational medic would do. Because dying less meant I could get more kills and do this even faster. The class I was most scared of turned out to be one of the least directly threatening things to this entire challenge. And when I was in combat, medics became extremely noticeable to a painful degree, because out of all the classes, he's got this big white coat. Seriously, I trained my brain anytime I saw that coat or that silhouette to not shoot at that, and it did wonders for me. And I know this has been talked about to death in the TF2 community, but man, does this game have some of the best character design. I could go on for hours about the silhouettes alone, even with the cosmetics, because despite what Crobacat says, I can still recognize them even with the cosmetics, and know not to shoot them. You've got Heavy's big imposing figure, Sniper's hat and quiver, and I'm sure you can recognize the rest in this image. And even later on in the kill count, if I saw healing particles or beams, I wouldn't even go that way. I'd reroute entirely. But easily, the greatest part about all of this entire challenge, how often is medic picked? Most data I find has him floating around the bottom. Like, if I didn't want to kill spies, I'd probably have a problem on my hands. I'm gonna see him a lot, not just because of his pick rate, but because every class is going to see him at least once in a given game. But if I played my cards right here, I would be able to encounter a very minimal amount of medics. Staying away from the main choke, avoiding the big clustered fights where a pocket medic GF with matching unusuals was likely to be, and finding the edges of the map where it was just me and whoever I got unlucky enough to catch on the flank. Adopting a true roamer playstyle as Sniper. With all that being said, to be honest, once you nail it into your skull, however thick, training yourself to not kill medics is not as hard as you think. It's almost like conditioning yourself to be scared of a certain word or phrase. My brain flagged it automatically because I knew the consequence of killing one medic was starting all over again. The only thing that can mess it up is missing one shot. But you're watching the Big Chief channel, and if you've been subscribed for a while, you know we never miss shots. Ending day 3
we had 158 kills. A solid amount for the comparatively little playtime I put in, and I was raring to go tomorrow and get even more. Ladies and gentlemen, it is day 4 of the, We're back to where we started, except this time it's on sniper. Our efforts are being noticed, and we need to keep going. I pray for a million games where I'm the only sniper, and I'm not being directly countered. Oh, hang on, look at this. I can't do my normal voices. If I have to do a voiceover soon, I'm cooked. I could just do it with this, and then throw everybody off when it goes to day 1. It's like, that is not the guy from before. That is not the baby. First kill. Scooby-Doo. Sorry, bro. I think that's our spot. I think that's our spot. I think that's the winner. I win. I win. I win. I win. It's genuinely so fucked that my voice is gonna be like different every day. I need you guys to understand this is literally like just my life. It's just every day it's like, oh, I have a new voice. And it's like, what the hell? Sure. And that's why if you've been a consistent watcher of my videos, that's why like almost every voice recording sounds different. It's because it probably is. Okay. We win. My bad, bro. Bro, I promise you. I'm sorry, I need the kills for my strange weapon. I'm sorry, I need the kills. Day 4 was the kind of day I was just hoping for this challenge. Just to sit back, relax, and frag out. It felt like I was applying everything I've learned, and medics weren't a problem for me anymore. I had a strange itch that if everything else went according to plan and I could just hit my shots, the rest of this would go swimmingly. I was able to lower my blood pressure ever so slightly. We ended the day on 325 kills total on the rifle, not even a third of the way there, but it felt like I'd climbed a mountain, and I would get even closer tomorrow. Day 1 billion, everybody. Is the 1 billionth day. We're like 1/3 of the way there. We're almost there. Today might actually be a good day. Gotcha. Oh, that was good. Look at that. 333. 333. That's a good sign or something. What a shame. Boom. Boom. There we go. Damn it. Damn it, I'm gonna die.
Day 5 was not a good day, despite previous statements. I just couldn't keep playing TF2. Doing the same thing over and over and over again made me feel sluggish and stupid. I kept doing the same thing, expecting something to change, and, well, I think they have a definition for that feeling. And I know, woe is me, I have to play video games and make money from it on a challenge that I imposed on myself that nobody asked for, and one I can't even explain why I'm doing. But I just need to take a break from it. And it's true that even if I'm not getting a lot of kills per match, at least I'm getting some. This is an endurance test, not a skill-based one. Not exactly going for a 100 kill streak here. But again, if I wasn't paying attention, I could accidentally kill a medic. And it's all over. I took the night off, and I enjoyed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, I'm feeling good today. Today might actually be a good day. I'm thinking at the very least we get the rifle to 500 kills. At the very least. At the very least, we're getting the rifle to 500 kills. I've got a podcast pulled up on the right, and hopefully we'll just be good. We'll just be good. I'll just zone out. I'll get some headshots. We'll be good.
Dead ringer. Oh, that was good. I think we've got something here.
Man, this is nice, isn't it? Just sitting back here, counting up all these headshots. It's just like how Lazy Purple taught us, you know? Sniper is a very relaxing experience when you want it to be. It's all I'm focused on right now. Sitting back here, hitting that headshot. Did you see that headshot? Okay, what about that one? Okay, that definitely had to have been a headshot. But guess what? Even if it wasn't, I'm not concerned. Because I'm totally zen right now. I'm totally relaxed. Look at that headshot. Did you see that headshot? That headshot was...
No. No. This was the furthest I've gotten thus far. Almost 3 hours of playing sniper, only to have it all be invalidated because of a slight mouse movement to the left, because I wasn't focused, because I didn't care. Why am I still doing this? An ultimately meaningless challenge for what? The sense of a length of a video? That's stupid. To be honest, I wanted to quit. It's too hard, it's too long, I should just go make another weapon review. But I looked at all the players that came before me, all of the TF2 YouTubers that came before me. They suffered so much more and contributed even more. Let me set a few things straight. My paranoia surrounding playing against Medic was solved, don't get me wrong, but holy shit was I not having fun. It was the same loop over and over again with little to no variation. It felt like I was brute forcing the challenge instead of trying to have fun with it. And I mean, how am I ever gonna get this done if I'm not playing for a long time? It's ironic. Sniper was and is my solution. But I'm gonna change for pure enjoyment. Listen, I really do hate to seem like I'm switching classes for no reason, but I'm gonna play Spy. And this will be the ultimate cope throughout the entire challenge, that being switching classes so often. Be damned, Team Utility, I just need to get this done, and Spy might be best at what we need to do. I don't know yet. I mean, the knife is gonna have very little room for error, and I can't imagine that a revolver is gonna mess us up. This whole challenge, with everything considered, it was no longer impossible, but rather inevitable. So here I am, hundreds of kills in, 3 medics killed,
Same day, playing Spy. My head was clouded with the worst thoughts of failure, and the only way to cease them was to get this done. Didn't you see this coming? Everything you thought you wanted was made out of nothing. I'm playing the Spy class now. He's a lot of fun. Ooh, we gotta start all over again. We gotta begin again and learn to let go, or whatever the fuck. Cause, we failed. But this time, this is really, this time we're not gonna fail. This time, it's just not gonna happen. We're not gonna let it happen. More importantly, we're not gonna let it fail. This attempt was horrible and short-lived. I said I was having fun. I said I was getting decent kills. I said playing Spy would make me happier. None of that was true. So I went to bed. Day, whatever the fuck. Today might actually be good. Day 7 was anything but good. It officially marked a week since I started the challenge, and unfortunately, there's not much else I can say about it. I put in 30 minutes of game time and only ended up with around as much good footage as however long this section is. To say I was getting sick of this loop is underselling it, and I wish I could just go back to playing regular TF2. I started this whole thing with Scout, running flanks and grabbing picks whenever I could, sitting in the back as sniper and not doing my most important role, and now I have this pipe dream of hitting 6 stabs as a kunai spy. Luckily it wasn't all a lost cause, as each class definitely taught me some great lessons on how not to pick the most important class and piss everyone off on my team. I was on my 4th attempt, and all of the kills I got in total didn't even come close to hitting 1,000. I even had friends telling me switch it to 500, get it done quicker, and go back to my life. But trust me, as a extremely niche internet micro celebrity, I know that 1,000 kills would look way better in the title and the thumbnail. I stopped for the day and decided to focus on getting other, more important things done in my real human life. We go again, everybody. I think today's gonna be good. I know I say that every day. I think today's gonna be good. I woke up in a good mood. I'm gonna save my mental health. That was good. I wonder, what can I get away with here? Damn. It's always the second spy. He's nervous. He's shook. He's shook. Like, it's the freest setup ever, but I can't. Like... Here we go. It's called terrorizing the backline, baby! It's called terrorizing the backline! That was a good round. Finally, we got a good round. That was a complete face stab.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
You guys need to start turning around. Top scorer, baby. I need the strange kills. 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 This could be a good game. This will be the last game. Because I mean... Am I a demo man with the minigun? Why the hell not? Why the hell not?
This was attempt number 4, and again, I felt like I was pissing into the wind. I must have been on the 10th attempt at this point, and it sure as hell felt like it. I was a machine operating for the sole purpose of getting kills in TF2. I would wake up and no matter what else I was doing that day, I knew exactly what was gonna happen. All of that to say, we gotta talk about Spy. The knife was helpful, as picking my targets was insanely deliberate and had very little room for fault, besides that one time we just saw. I mean, right after I finished the first week, I'm starting all over again. Spy, I love you, but I spent so long to get so little kills. 146 in almost the 3 hours I spent is embarrassing, with most games ending in said embarrassment. I wondered if Spy even solved anything, and if you were to ask a more honest version of me, I would say it didn't. Spy's knife, despite being inherently selective, was prone to so much error. More importantly, I needed to have fun again and be less stressed out and paranoid. If I was gonna switch back, it needed to be a logical decision. I could always expand my horizons and pick a different class not mentioned in the intro, but I think about how much room for error there is with those classes comparatively, and I tap out, and I did for the rest of the video. Let's entertain the idea of heading back to Scout. I know all of his limitations, that being his weaknesses to certain classes and scenarios. Like, I don't exactly have anything to counter sentries. I should respect that and not mess with the world's balance. And returning to him isn't exactly the textbook idea of a fresh start, I know, but it's some variation, and none of these switches fix the core problem, me paying attention, which required me to have fun. That's when it hit me. Every reset, every class switch, every spiral, I kept treating this like an optimization problem. Find the right class, minimize the variables, 2 + 2 = 5, control the outcome. But the actual problem I was facing was simpler and more embarrassing than that. When I wasn't having fun, I stopped paying attention. When I stopped paying attention, I killed medics. So I hope when you see me switching classes every attempt now, that's just by logic. My kill counter going into the next day would be 0, but I certainly wasn't starting over. I was just beginning again.
You could not live with your own failure. And where did that bring you? Back to me. God, it feels good to not have to cloak. I'm dead. I'm not gonna lie, I've been considering doing maybe I just do 3 different classes. There's no rule saying that in my pursuit for 1,000 kills that I can't just switch between all 3 classes. Like when I hit 333 on one, I just switch. So that way if I gotta restart, I can just, yeah, honestly, I think that'll be the plan going forward. What the fuck is my ping? I think everyone's lagging. What beast is gonna come out of that tunnel? Bro. I'm so unbelievably ass. That's good. That's gonna be my fans when I upload this fucking 2-hour documentary of just me torturing myself in this game.
This is 2 hours.
It's gonna be an hour or 2.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a long video. Despite being this far in, I was still developing new strategies and ways to approach situations. The main thing that I decided on was that I was only going to play King of the Hill from now on. Everyone kind of generally agrees that it is the game mode to get a bunch of kills in a short amount of time.
as most maps are made in confined spaces or smaller maps entirely, and you know, that one point that everybody focuses on. Also, I know I was complaining about paying attention previously, but if I was gonna zone out for hours at a time playing TF2, if I chatted with some friends while I played, I could make the time go by quicker than I could have ever thought. I don't know why I tortured myself by sitting in silence trying to get this done, when I could have been socializing with people I like this entire time. In classic Chief fashion, I forgot to record the game audio for all of these clips. So, I apologize about that. You'll see it in the next day. Right after that, I'll fix it. And despite all the shortcuts I took, I can promise you that much. With all that being said, I ended the day with 332 kills. We made good pace today, and it was solid. I wanted 333, but I had no energy in me to re-queue. Feeling hopeful and, frankly, inspired, I went to bed. Day 10 didn't even have a proper intro, so this is it. Most of the first half of me playing was mediocre gameplay-wise, and I was more so focused on the enticing conversation I was having with my friends. And I can safely say that hopping in a VC with my buddies helped me get through a good lot of this challenge and was a great distraction.
Yeah.
I'll put him up on my shelf.
Close the game.
That's my teammate. Like, I'm quitting this game.
Type in chat before you leave.
Happy birthday.
No. Remember, period, and then you leave.
I'll do that the next time I inevitably kill a medic. Speaking of which, I didn't even notice this. This is the furthest I've gotten.
Why'd you say that? You know it's over.
Yeah, fuck, you're right. God damn it. The problem with Twitter is I have to see somebody put, like, Fallout 3 in their top 10 games of all time and then just, like, expect to go on with my day. That's the problem. I'm still irked about the ending. I'm still irked about the ending. I'm a sour bitch. Because I have a super mutant right behind me to turn off the nuclear reactor. And he goes, no, it's your destiny. Dude, I'm 19.
I mean, you could just, like, not have him.
That's such a whatever problem.
No, I'm sorry. I don't like the ending. Also, the ghoul mercenary. He doesn't want to go either.
He probably would die.
Right? You like pay him to do your bidding.
Right. That doesn't mean he's gonna walk into a nuclear reactor and go feral in 0.2 seconds.
But I want him to.
You can pay me all the caps you want. I'm not walking into a nuclear reactor knowing it's gonna turn me into a feral ghoul.
No, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine.
Ghouls are not immune to radiation.
To be completely fair to Bethesda, they added the Broken Steel DLC, which gives you the option to not go into the reactor, which 12-year-old me on the Xbox 360 did not have, right? So, and honestly, that is an indication that maybe I should play the game again. With some stability mods.
If the ending is your main problem with Fallout 3, then, like, it's not that bad.
It just left such a sour taste in my mouth.
What if you put some sugar in your mouth?
They literally fixed it on the first time they could update the game, because games didn't, like, update then. They were like, yeah, that didn't really make sense, and then they fixed it in the first DLC or something.
Yeah, Broken Steel. And then...
Broken Steel was, like, the first DLC.
And then in, like, the ending cards, they call you a bitch for picking that ending.
It was the first Bethesda Fallout game. It's really not it's not that bad.
Well, I mean, if we're talking Bethesda Fallout games and we're counting 76, then...
76 is fun to shut your brain off, but it is a terrible game.
Yeah.
I played 76 before it released, and let me tell you, it was buggier before it released.
That's crazy. Could you, like, walk 10 feet? Was that possible?
So, whatever the zombie equivalent was, in, like, the second
like the
town,
Scorch or whatever?
They would be about 30 feet off the ground, but they could still melee hit you, but you couldn't, like, hit them with melee, and you couldn't shoot them because you couldn't look up enough.
Huh. Hang on. I know what I'm doing wrong.
Don't buy cases, dog!
No. I'm not buying cases. You misunderstand.
What are you buying?
Hang on. I gotta find it.
You gotta buy the Batman hat.
Hang on. Where is it?
What are you...
Pain train?
Where's the
Dude,
pain?
do you not own a pain train?
I gotta rent one. Alright.
That's a thing?
Yeah, hang on. I
What
got it.
the fuck do you mean you can rent a pain train?
I'm renting a pain train. Hang on. Oh, is this my rented one?
Dude, they're gonna see your fucking like. You're gonna see. Why can you do that?
I rented a piece of wood with a nail on it. Cause fuck you.
Important and highly intellectual discussion about the Fallout series aside, I was having a lot of fun.
Scout is the worst class in TF2.
Mainly due to how sidetracked we got looking at random stuff on Facebook.
What the fuck? Who is this?
You're in the chat.
Who the fuck is this? What the fuck?
I don't know this person. Apparently I have a group chat with them. I don't know who this is. Are you there? I have a question. What if I responded in Chinese? Alright.
But eventually, I logged back in and got back on track.
No! 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 Oh! 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 Oh!
What do you mean? What do you mean? OneDrive? Red Dead Redemption is downloading shit off OneDrive. What are you talking about?
It's Arthur. It's Arthur Morgan's entire journal. 400 kills, baby. 400 kills. Fucking. I've been afraid of nothing for so long. That's why I'm stuck with it. But nothing will change until I change what nothing is. Fuck.
You're what?
I'm
You're
what?
Stuck with it?
Yeah, I've been afraid of nothing for so long. Guess that's why I'm stuck with it.
You're stuck with it.
Yo, Holly, when you see the light at the end of your days, do you think God's gonna let you into his temple?
Hell no. I've been aware. I need you to understand. I'm so aware I'm not going to, dog.
I'm playing Counter-Strike on the crack house.
What?
Oh, well, that's because it was... No, that's because crack house.
You were playing Counter-Strike at a crack house. I guess that makes sense for why you'd fucking...
No, I know. It's a map crack house. It's on Source.
Oh.
That's where that's the only server me and Chris played. We'd get our shit rocked, but like it had instant respawn in a random loadouts. You just ran out, got your head blown off, and left. It was awesome.
I feel like I need to visit this. This is like the Holy Land.
No, that server's so dead, dude. I need you to understand. That was from like, I don't know. So what you do is you actually you go into a strange farming server, but not at the milestones, and just like lie.
Here's the thing. I could do that, but I don't wanna.
Ty, I can tell every time a medic's on screen that your entire body wants to go kill him.
Okay, so I'm not. Listen. This is the best way I could put it, right? I've been having some real problems with my chest and like my heart and shit. Every time I see a medic, like it jumps a little. That's how bad it's gotten. That's the point I've conditioned myself to.
You're not even halfway. You're not even halfway, Ty.
This is the 5th attempt. I know. It's so bad. Here.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, but I can't go broke like Ja.
That medic was yearning for a meat shot. That medic was yearning for a meat shot.
I didn't even think I noticed that because I've just conditioned myself to not shoot them. I see the full white lab coat and them holding out the medigun, and I'm like, nope, can't shoot that guy. After game kills. Before I go broke like Ja.
Oh, that didn't just happen.
This one hurt the most out of any of them. If I could equate this to any feeling, it has felt as though I was a tortured artist that had lost his life's work. Here I was, 1,215 kills in, with nothing to show for it. I really tried to not get in my own head about this and keep a positive attitude. But I feel as though nothing could hide my sadness, and I had an overwhelming doubt that I would never get this done. Okay, let's breathe, take a step back, and analyze what exactly went wrong in all of our accidental medic kills. Hopefully, this gives us some kind of perspective. The first one, I just haphazardly fired into a choke point and laid a medic out on the floor. We can equate this one to me just being trigger happy and more importantly, it being my first run of the entire thing. The second one was a complete mess up. I mean, I shot the dude twice with crits, then I was surprised when he died. That one was 100% beyond any shadow of a doubt user error. The third one was not my fault at all. Not only was it just terrible luck and foresight, but Valve's broken game. Please fix. The fourth one on Spy, well, I just shouldn't have been there. Simple as. And the fifth and most recent mistake being a split-second reaction, blowing up the medic's ribcage for nothing more than to add a kill onto a strange counter. It occurred to me when I looked back that I didn't need to constantly change classes, because one of them is most likely probably better at doing this. No, it was all user error. All of it. Every click, every medic dropped, it was on me. No other external factors. I was done blaming other things. However, I needed to get this done. I needed a class that I have an insane amount of hours on, one that I have been training with for years. You see, the problem was my plan was too simple. Now it's direct. I wouldn't blame you for looking at me sideways for picking this. Haven't I been saying for almost the last hour that I wasn't going to use a power class? Yeah, but I would highly suggest that the direct hit is not what I feared at all. Splash damage was not a concern in the slightest, as the 70% explosion radius is way worse than it actually sounds. But this is by no means a bad weapon. We get rockets that travel 80% faster and deal a 25% damage bonus. This is by no means a bad weapon. Now, 80% certainly doesn't make this bad boy's projectile hit scan, but it absolutely speeds it up to a frightening degree, frankly. If I needed to annihilate someone right in front of me, take out anyone at a medium distance, or pelt a sentry from a mile away, this is the weapon to do all of the above. But a primary is only as good as the weapons around it. A loadout. Boy, do I have some banger hits here. I wanted to do a banner, as I wasn't exactly going to go around rocket jumping in this thing, nor was I looking to have another weapon that tracks my kills. So it was between the conch, the battalions, and the buff banner. I have nothing against the conch, but it didn't suit what we needed here. We didn't need to necessarily survive our engagements, nor did we need extended sustainability. We just needed to win them. So that left the battalions and the buff banner. Now, naturally, this was an easy choice for me. I mean, come on. I think I'm not alone in the fact that I think the battalions is one of the strongest weapons in the game. I mean, a passive 20 health buff is great, but it's everything else that has the appeal. When you deal enough damage and pop that banner, it makes you immune to crits, which includes all headshots. Not only that, it gives you a 50% resistance to sentry damage and 35% from all other sources. And this isn't just given to you, but all of your teammates around you. Seriously, it cannot be underestimated how genuinely crazy this item is, with its pub push potential making you the de facto carry of any given lobby. However, when you put the buff banner with the direct hit, it can do 189 damage, which one-shots a majority of the roster. I went with the buff banner. And as for the melee, it's the escape plan. What else would it be? Do I need to explain myself? You knew where this was gonna go. If I needed to get out of a bad situation, this was my melee. I'm not gonna try and go for market gardens here. I'm not trying to go for style points. I'm going for damage and kills. With all of that being said, I was prepared. Whenever I decided to come back to this challenge, I would have one of the most overpowered loadouts the game has to offer.
To be frank with y'all, I got no clue, absolutely none why I'm doing this. It's almost 1 in the morning, I'm only planning to play for max an hour, and I'm trying a completely new loadout on a class I thought I was never gonna do for this challenge. So I guess all I can say is wish me luck. I forgot how pretty ridiculous this weapon is. I am so unbelievably ass. Thank God that guy just had no awareness. Nice try. Get the fuck out of my... Imagine that one shot at him. I bet Editing Chief is gonna love so much that I keep changing the volume levels. I fucking hate you, dude. My heart can't take it. Sufficiently lethal. How many kills is that?
Point.
You got it.
I think it's 50.
Yep. What? Dude, I just killed a medic.
Well, that was quick. Doubt was the only concrete feeling I could point towards during all of this. Here I was, resetting the kill counters again, without any feeling of significant progress. Was this video even watchable? Who would even enjoy watching something like this? But despite how I felt, this needed to get done. However objectively stupid I thought it all was, I had a video to make. I mean, we're already at an hour of runtime. What could I do, quit now? But at the same time, how much longer can I stretch on this paragraph for how I'm feeling? I mean, do you even care? Normally a reset this big would make me quit for the day and try again tomorrow. But I just had an itch about this loadout. Something about it made me just stomp pub so easily. It was like I was back home after a long trip. So I got on later that night.
We're gonna get more kills, baby. Got you both. Oh, thank you, man. Oh, I fucking love this weapon.
The day went shockingly well and was some of the most fun I've had on TF2, frankly all year. Everything about this loadout clicked and it just worked. I was hitting more air shots than I could count and it was just ultimately hype moments in aura. It felt as though this is exactly what I needed and should have been doing the entire time, and I'm sure you guys are sick of me saying that by now. But especially at a kill count this late, the doubt was still setting in, especially if I would ever even get it done. To say I was in my head is understating it, and I was more self-critical than I've ever been. Overall, I ended the day with a whopping 294 kills, an insane amount considering that we reset on the same day. With all of that being said, I went to bed.
Day, whatever you fucking call it, it's gonna be a good day. And if it's not, it's over. No medics. No medics. That was good. 300. 300. 3/10. 3/10 of the way there. Got like, what, 4 hours of footage to surf through? I should have hit a hair shot there. There's no shot he would have reflected that back at me. Woo! Medic, heal me. I feel like such a shithead, but I'm not doing that. I feel like such a dick, but I'm not doing that. No fucking way. Like, it really can't be understated that even though I've been playing for hours doing the same repetitive challenge, that I'm actually having fun doing it because I'm playing Soldier with a loadout I like. Like, dude, it's ridiculous, frankly. I wouldn't be surprised if this number changes very soon to surpass Engineer. Damn.
Ends in 30 seconds.
Goat. I thought I could slip under him. Can I get 1,000 kills except I'm playing on Dookie hardware? I'm not fighting that guy. Die.
This day of recording was a ton of fun, and the only reason this section is the length it is I'm not trying to make this video longer than it needs to be, and not to repeat myself. I was racking up kill after kill, getting kill streak after kill streak. This was the most locked in I had been the entire challenge. I kept hopping my computer, knowing what I had to do, booting up TF2, and getting it done. And of course, the direct hit is a powerhouse that cannot even be reckoned with, and I can stomp any pub or any scout that dares to step in my way. I was a killing machine, and despite the rules I had set for myself, we ended the day with 634 kills. A whopping amount that I was certainly proud of, and a far cry from the previous resets. Tomorrow, however, that was make or break. I was either going to be incredible and I would smash the goal into a million pieces and get this done, or I was going to have the biggest defeat of my entire YouTube career. With nothing but that on my mind, I went to bed.
It's getting done today. We're probably gonna lose. But holy shit, are we closer than ever. That's why I'm soldier. Beautiful. Watch, as soon as you pick Harvest in your queue, you get Harvest. I'm queued for 24 other maps, it's gonna be Harvest. Like, it's textbook. There we go. Gotcha! A moment of peace in combat. 700, baby! 300 more kills to go, come on. I got time. Mexican around the corner. Pray to God that was a scout. That was a scout, right? Yeah. No medic's dead on the leaderboard. Imagine. Shouldn't have done that. You're safe with me. What the fuck? I can't play in this lobby. That's the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. Die. Come on. Come on. Bitch. Like, I know I'm scrolling through my fucking YouTube music playlist right now. Words cannot describe how nervous I am. I'm, like, genuinely, I'm so fucking nervous. Because, dude, all it takes is one rocket out of the thousands I've shot. And 800, almost 800, 900 kills means nothing. God, I'm so, literally, like, I'm so insanely anxious right now. Because I want this to be done. I literally, since I woke up, I made my coffee and I hopped on TF2. My brain is fucking rotting out of my skull. He's so fucking scary. Oh, that was beautiful. That was a good one. Dead ringer. Kicked under with that glass. See that trigger discipline there? See that trigger discipline? Knew it. I'm diamond. I'm diamond 1. What's up, bro? Oh, it's safe. Hang on, let me shoot this guy. God, I fucking love this buff banner direct hit combo. It's too fucking good. It's too good. It's too good. They should outlaw it. Somehow that counted. Got his ass. 900, 900. Holy fuck. Dude. 913, 913. That's 913 enemy players killed. And if I kill one medic, it's all over and I have to go again. There's no way I do that though. I'm gonna be... No, it's gonna happen. I have to prepare myself for it. Like, what do I even tell myself? I'm like 3 good games away. They got a good defense. There's a good chance they got it. Fuck. Oh, I just feel awful. Scout, Demo Man. Demo Man's easy kill. Alright. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I could give less of a shit about my KD right now. I'm just really trying to not kill medics. Holy fuck, I'm nervous as shit. Like, I know I keep saying that, and I'm sure, Ty, when you're editing this, it's gonna be fucking hell. Holy fuck, I am nervous as shit. Are you fucking kidding me? That was fucking stupid. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. 40 more kills. 40 more kills without killing a single medic, and I win this shit. And I win this shit! God. Fucking Christ. You fucking sly little duckling. Fucking Christ. I'm gonna kill you too. Dude, please. I want to be like that guy. I want to be on an 11 kill streak. Please. Please. I just need 17 more kills, and I'm good. Technically, with the 8 escape plan kills, I'd be fine. But I don't count that. If I go push on the right flank, I could grab a health pack and... It's fucking Christ. There's a medic there. 10 kills. 10 kills and I'm done. I just can't kill a medic. I can't kill a medic. Like, I know I've been saying this, but like, right now especially, it's almost 7 o'clock. I started this at like 2. At any point I could fail here, but I can't fail. I'll have to jump back here to this. There we go. Fucking Christ. There we go. Let's go pick their back line. That could have been bad. Come on, 8 kills. 8 kills without killing a medic. 8 kills without killing a medic. The medic's on the point. Six kills. 6 kills. Why is the game ending? No. Jump me. Dumbass. I got the direct hit equipped. 3 more. 3 more. 3 more. 3 more. 3 more. Fuck, I'm so nervous. Fuck. 2 more kills. 1 more kill. 1 more kill. 1 more kill. I just respawned. 1 more kill. That's all I needed, and I won this entire thing. I just needed to get the spy walking out of spawn, catch him completely off guard, then I won. But something was happening in that barracks. A spy doing what he does best, changing classes and becoming a whole new person. He was walking out of spawn, ready to heal some of his teammates, and for me, he would spoil everything I had worked for and reset this entire thing. Except that was not the case at all, because you're watching the Big Chief channel, and you should know by now, we don't miss those shots. Please. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's done. Hey, bro. Oh, fuck. The nightmare was over, and I was free from this challenge's clutches. To say I was relieved was undercutting everything I had done to this point. I could feel the tension and pressure leaving my body as I knew that all of this, the class switching, the sleepless nights, the medical turmoil, going for the wrong class, it was all over, and I was happy. Before we end, I figure we should go over all the stats of this entire run and see how well we did. We ended this thing with 2,391 kills, 7 attempts with 1 of them being successful, around 51 hours of in-game time, 1 medical emergency, 16 coffees, and a banger video. Now I don't think that anyone that thought this video's concept was stupid stuck up until this point, and you're probably thinking about how easily you could do it. And do it! Seriously, it's more fun than you'd think. And if you could do it quicker than me, at me on Twitter, because there's no way I don't see it with how online I am. This video took a lot out of me, just in case you couldn't tell by the runtime alone. So if you're interested, there's 3 big ways you can support me. I have a membership for 99 cents a month, which gets your name at the end of every video, and my eternal thanks. I also have a Manco affiliate link, and even though I get paid to sell you stuff there, they really are the best site to buy TF2 items from. You get dripped out in TF2, they slip me a small percentage of your purchase, it's a win-win. Or if you'd want to send some TF2 items to my trade link, I'll leave it, like everything else I mentioned, in the description. This has been nothing but a crazy experience, and if this video does well enough, one I can certainly do again. But seriously, thank you all so much for watching, especially up until this point. I frankly don't know why, but thank you.
Have a great rest of your day.